city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Today, it's an early season divisional matchup in the NFC East between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jones looking to throw it on the first play. Has this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Well, 1 for 1. A lot more to go. Throwing, Jones. Another pass complete to Bellinger. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Second down and 4. Now Jones. He's got Bellinger. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc. With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Running again with Barkley on second down. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A quick burst there, a nice little bit of a pretty decent game.
So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got his man, it's Bo Melton. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 21. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Hassan Reddick. And the Eagles are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, or a turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
On second down, it's Coleman. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on third. Here's Hurts to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line. So a rocky start on both sides offensively. Turnovers exchanged.
I saw what you did there.
What'd I do? Rocky. Too rocky.
I saw that. I got it. And right now, they're carrying it around like they are wearing boxing gloves. If we're going to have that kind of a reference, they've got to get it together and start playing a little bit better ball.
Here's Jones. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be second down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Throwing again on second down. Jones. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Daniel Bellinger, the intended target that time. And it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On third down, Barkley. Calling no gain there. That leads to a 4th down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There was absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So the fumble recovery had him set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go. Hey, check that. Street.
On third down, they'll run it with Sanders. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this ball is going to be touched out just shy of midfield. On 1st and 10, Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The end result, 21 yards. Looking to throw. Jones. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Daniel Bellinger, 27 yards. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And nowadays in NFL football, you have to account for all the receivers, sure, but the tight end's such a weapon, and they prove it right there.
Oh, without a doubt. And we're seeing now the golden age of tight ends catching the football. I go back to Kellen Winslow. To me, he was a prototype of what we're seeing today. We're seeing it each and every week now.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Hurts. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
Go check. Go check.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good chunk on the ground, and the keeper 17 yards, first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Come back team. Come back team. Go.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there at 22. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just said,
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Dexter Lawrence coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. Well, we've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And he's got room. Touchdown, Philadelphia. And a nice little start to the career for the rookie here, hitting the end zone in week 1 of his career.
And that's a true welcome to the NFL moment, isn't it? The one that you actually like. A lot of times it's that big hit from a linebacker that says, all right, Rook, here you are. But when you're able to put it in the end zone and feel that sense of accomplishment, that usually fuels you towards doing it many more times in your career.
extra point up and through. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded right around the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown!
All year from coaches and personnel directors in the NFL, how difficult it is for a rookie receiver to have an impact on the game. So much to learn, so much offense to absorb. Looks like he's picking it up pretty well.
I would say so. And how about that for your first career NFL touchdown?
I don't know that he envisioned it quite that way, but if he was smart, he probably dreamed about it a little bit.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 52 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. That is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 32 on the play.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's got Smith here. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
19 tight, 19 tight. 79 Broncos. Left wing 19.
They're going to look to throw. That swung out wide to Sanders. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one good for for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Eagles get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. From the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
Certainly feels like the Kansas City guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, and now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final stages of this 1st half. Now the try here for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Taken in at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Jones A final shot before break. Bellinger hauls it in out left side. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. From the 6. Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Hurts fumbles it, and the Giants have it. It's picked up, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, there's going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. To throw again, Jones. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Eagles are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, that was one I kind of saw coming, Charles. A free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means a free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 97 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
But he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that, but I think that they were right about this one.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. The 20. And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 16-yard line. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. It's caught by Sanders. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4.
19 White.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Giants are going to get the football back. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That ball caught by Slayton. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Once again, he finds Slayton. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Giants have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he's out of bounds, but not before getting across the 50 to the 45.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Check that. Street.
Coleman will try up the middle. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
They will run again with Coleman. And he's going to get this pretty close to the 1st down marker at the Giants' 37. 107 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Now they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. But he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
Now on 2nd and 13. Hurts. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he'll be marked out at about the 26-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Hurts. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. From the 10. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Throwing, Jones. He's going to loft one deep left side here. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. That was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught. It's Coleman. No gain on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A handoff, Coleman between the tackles. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 14. 125 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Right there, hurt.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
It's Coleman here. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Now they hand off to Coleman, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And in this situation, a field goal doesn't help you a whole lot, but I think you've got to take it because I think you're a little too far back to go for it on 4th down. But we also know the offensive coordinator's in the head coach's ear trying to talk him into going for it right here.
The Eagles going to take the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This will get the lead up to 7. And his kick is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Jones. And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds. The way he's throwing the football now, it's a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like that, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Jones. We'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 17 yards and a Giant first down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have as well as they understand where they are in the field?
To throw is Jones. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's intercepted yet again. And that could be the backbreaker. And the Eagles are going to hang on. On the final play, they get the turnover to seal this football game. Now, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the